What's up, Gaming Warriors? Chief Rocky here, and I want to do a full review on Summoners War Lost Centuria. Alright, so a lot of you guys already know that the game was in closed beta and only available to Android users on their phones. And it was available from the 21st November 2020 to the 30th of November 2020. I started playing the game. I didn't get too many hours in there. I think I got about 10 hours max. But I mean, that's enough to say that, okay, I could, do a full review on it. I did a early kind of like first look at the game. So I'll put a link to that video right here so you can take a look at that. However, I see there's a lot of videos out there, first impression videos rather, of some very famous YouTubers on the game. And I think there's a misconception or a misnomer in their mind of what the game was. First and foremost, the game is not Summoners War. Okay, it's not the traditional Summoners War RPG you're used to. It's merely set in its universe. Most of this kind of misnomer that's going around is the fact that there's an idea of the game or a hype on it of what it wasn't. When the game came out, it kind of led people the wrong way. The art, the style of summoning, the playthrough in card, the fact that you can have duplicates kind of threw a lot of people off. But there is a lot going for this game. You just gotta give it a shot for what it is. It's not Summoners War, it's Lost Centuria. It's just in the Summoners War universe. Alright, so I said before I gave the game about 10 hours of gameplay within the 8-9 days it was alive, in the closed beta phase that is. And I think that's enough time to say, okay, I could give it a fair review. But I want to start off first and point this out, that it is a beta. So things from monster skills, the amount of stars that are contributed to the monster, like a natural 4 or nat 5, and even the gameplay will and most possibly will change. And I want to emphasize that. Probably will change. So things that you played in the beta or things that you saw on YouTube might not be the same. Alright, so with the introduction of this video kind of put off in the front, let's go ahead and talk about a few things. First off, what is the game? Well, it's a live action team building luck of the draw card game. It is beautifully done, the characters are gorgeous. The combat is excellent. There's a few things I'm kind of concerned about, especially with it going, when it does get released, being more pay to play. But I think that if it goes the traditional Summoners War route, and how Come To Us did that one, I think it's still going to be fun to play and not have to pay for it. So that's what the game is currently. Alright, what the game is not. It is not a turn-based, team-building, monster collection RPG. Okay, again, it is not Summoners War Sky Arena. It is Summoners War Lost Centuria. It is merely set in the universe of Summoners War. It is not the same game. So what did I learn from the beta? Alright, so I made it to level 10. I got to the third campaign, or siege is what they call it. I got to do some challenge matches, and I even got a couple rare orange Nat 5, the Fire Monkey and Wusa. I joined an alliance and I tried everything. I think it's pretty fun. I enjoyed it. I dabbled around in everything, and I didn't find anything really unattractive or kind of like ugh. Everything was pretty well put. I I know I mentioned before about a concern of it being pay to play. The beta was all completely free to play. Again, I'm not sure how the release is going to go, but I am seeing it. You know, I mean, Come To Us has already put $99 packs in Summoners War Sky Arena, so it is not in the realm of impossible for that to be the future of this game as well. So that is something to kind of look out. However, if they continue down the track that they did with the beta, this game was very generous with rewards. I mean, I was getting crystals thrown at me left and right. I got like 3 or 4 of those premium summoners packs, which kind of gave you a skill gem or a rare monster card. So if they keep going down the same path that the beta was, I think the game is going to be pretty damn generous when it comes to rewards and playing. Okay, so let's discuss the monsters. A lot of people were turned off on the artwork. Again, 6 years of Summoners War Sky Arena, and you have this imprint, this vision in your brain of what Colleen is supposed to look like. And then when you see her in the game reimagined by somebody else, it's off-putting to a lot of people. It's the same thing with Wusa. And believe me, I didn't like Wusa's model at all either. I think he's supposed to look like an old man. He looked like a 20-year-old with, I don't know, aging gray hair. Like it didn't sit well. But they were still well done. The physics on them as you turn the characters were well done. So you got to give it that. And there was some other character models in there. I mean, Jean looked great. I thought she looked spectacular. Same thing with Lapis. We have to get away from that mindset of this is the set way. Allow other creators' artwork to stand out and just play the game and kind of enjoy it where it is. There's going to be certain aspects you're not going to like, but focus away from the preconditioned set of your brain saying, well, Sky Arena this is this way. Okay, that's Sky Arena. It's not Lost Centuria. Enjoy the game. Just play the game. All right, so to further expand upon the monsters, I really want to cover this in depth. There was a very small selective pool of monsters to use in the beta. So you really need to try every monster out. I hope and I feel that maybe a large majority of the monsters that you see in Sky Arena are going to be available. I don't know if they're going to go around the same theme as one monster is only going to be able to be summoned in one elemental phase, i.e. Jean. Okay, so where's the other 4? You know, where's the dark one? Where's the fire one? Where's the water one? Where's the wind? Like, is it just going to be Jean? So I think that's something maybe we kind of have to look at. And if that's the route they go, okay, that's the route they go. The monster skills are pretty similar to how they were in Summoners War Sky Arena, if not exactly the same. The only difference is that, you know, there's an auto attack, and then you have your card, your one skill, which uses the mana energy. And then some, I've only seen with one, because obviously I played with that monster the most, was Jean, where she had 2 cards. So, again, a lot of their skills are very similar and synonymous with what they're kind of famous for in the game. Were kind of brought over there, so I thought that was kind of cool. The same thing with runes. You get equipped monsters with runes that makes them superiorly more powerful. However, you're only down to 3 vice the 6, and you still have sets, but again, the sets are sets of 3, so you can't kind of have like half of this, half of that. No, it's going to be one complete set with only 3 runes, and the sets are completed with 3 runes. And you can also equip the skill stone, which adds either a passive skill, an extra stats, or extra effects. Most add extra effects to the skills already present. So let's talk about runes. Alright, first, how to get runes. You can get them in campaigns, in the challenges, in the mission office when you do missions. You can also get them from mystical dust to craft the runes. And you're going to get the mystical dust the same way you get the runes. Most rune sets are very similar to what you're going to see in Sky Arena, with the exception of, I noticed with Swift. I didn't get too far down the tree in the runes. But Swift Vice increasing your speed increases mana recharge by 20%. I thought that was pretty cool, especially coupled with the game mechanic of mana driving the cards. So if you got 6 mana on your mana bar, then you could use the card that requires 6, but then you have to wait for it to recharge to use another card. So I thought that was a unique aspect to it. And I thought was kind of fitting to the game mechanic. Don't throw runes away. Don't throw them away. Using the old runes to feed the runes that you want is how you're going to power them up. Okay? That's how you're going to power them up. And it's going to cost mana, by the way. This game's going to be heavy on mana. I'm telling you right now, I'm calling it. Heavy on mana. Anyhow, so you need crap runes to feed your other runes. Now you could use the more high powerful runes, and the more high powered runes you use, the more percentage up on the power up you'll get. But as you go up the tree in the runes, let's say you power it up to level 4, and then you get to 5. Okay, you're powering up a elite purple one with another elite purple, and you just went from 3 to 4. Okay, well, that 50% just went down to about like 40%, and it's going to keep dropping. So powering up your runes is going to be a challenge in this. I could see it right now. Also, to enchant them, you're going to need enchanting scrolls. You could get these pretty much the same way you get runes and everything else. Campaigns, login rewards, and the Alliance shop is the big one, actually. We'll cover the Alliance shop and kind of how that works. So as of now, alliances, the only thing you see, or I see them being used for, is community help to obtain cards and earn alliance coins. So basically you could say, okay, well, if you received X number of Megan cards, donate some to me. And when you donate, you get alliance coins in return. And then you could use those alliance coins to purchase at the Alliance shop, which, again, the Alliance shop is pretty crucial because that's where you can get a lot of your enchant scrolls from. So as of right now, I don't see like siege battles or guild battles. I didn't see any of that. It could be a thing in the future. I don't know, but it wasn't a part of the beta. But that unique kind of like donating cards things, I think that's pretty cool. I think maybe even adding like a trade card would be kind of cool. And it's always something I wanted with regular Summoners War Sky Arena too. It's like the ability to trade monsters with people. That would have been pretty cool. Alright, so covering some of the gameplay mechanics. Alright, campaigns are pretty standard. They're called sieges. You finish them with, get the 3-star rank, and you collect all the rewards for that section of the campaign. And then you unlock the region boss, which I believe is called Wanted, with a little poster. And then I guess they give you some more rewards. And each campaign has a different kind of difficulty to it. And they have certain unique aspects to it that you got to finish. One's like time gated, and the other one has like a certain type of it's almost like going through the labyrinth in Summoners War Sky Arena, where certain phases have certain things you got to accomplish. That's how I felt Siege was. So each region had its own different unique challenge that you had to finish, and I thought that was pretty cool. So I really liked challenge battles, and why I like that, because it had some of the same features as the campaigns, but you were playing other players. You were competing against other players, and you had to complete the challenge like 10 times. But if you failed 3 times, you were out. You were done with the challenge, and each time you basically beat your competitor in a challenge, your reward for that round got exponentially increased to something more and more and more substantial. So, it'd be mana first, and then it'd be some like mystical dust, and then it'd be a rune, and then all of a sudden it's a card, and it just kept progressing forward into more lucrative rewards. I thought that was pretty cool. And again, you only had 3 shots to get as far as you could. And that was pretty cool. All right, so duels, I mean, pretty standard. It's duels. You go up, you play, you win, your rank goes up, which basically gives you more medals. You can unlock so many medals, then you can open a chest, and then you get up in a rank, and you get to open another chest. Yeah, it's PvP, duels. Pretty standard. Alright, so my thought on the combat. I thought the combat was fun. Alright, you have a front row, you have a back row consisting of 3 monsters. I kind of, in my mind, thought of it kind of like a siege, or not a siege, a raid in Summoners War Sky Arena. You had to set your front monsters, your back monsters. You had to be cognizant of front monsters should probably be more of an HP type monster, and the back should be more of like a support or attack monster. And coincidentally enough, the game is built that way. The monsters are still, you can still have HP defense monsters, you still have attack, you still have support monsters. That is still the same in this game. That kind of mantra mindset is still the same. So it kind of helps with that. So you kind of know which monster does better where. So that's, it's kind of helping to integrate people from that game into this one. All right, so you get 4 cards that populate on a random as you're playing, right? So you're auto-attacking, and you start with these 4 cards. And you'll see what your next one is. So if you want to rush the attack, or let's say pop this, have Shannon pop a defense and attack increase, just so you can get the next card, because the next card's like a super uber slam by, like, let's say Seek. And he goes in there and just like demolishes Ramagas. Cool. You could do that. The strategy's all up to you, but it's based off your deck, right? So you're playing poker while you're watching your chess pieces go. That's why I had it in my mind, right? Poker and chess. At least that's how I justified the fun to me. So there's no real turn meter in this. It's more driven off of the mana bar. So it's really easy to be like, okay, this guy's going to attack. I got enough mana, or I saved up my mana. Now I'm at like 9 mana. I'm going to pop this card, this card, this card. I'm going to interrupt him. I'm going to keep him busy. Or I'm going to wait till he actually commits to an attack and then hit him, stun his guy committing the attack, and then go on the offensive and, kind of take the initiative of the battle. So there's a lot that you could do with this, especially with the combat. And I thought it was fun. And it was constantly fluid and constantly changing, and it was dynamic. I really did enjoy it a lot, especially the countering. Like, there was times where I was getting frustrated because I just can't get a move, man. Just stop. But other than that, I had fun with it. All right, so my final humble opinion is the game's great. I had a lot of fun playing it with the sparingly time I had over Thanksgiving holiday. Kind of weird time to have an open beta or closed beta. Is that because you knew kids were going to be off? I don't know. But, yeah, well, anyhow. There's some changes, obviously, to the UI. A little bit of clarity to things, button placements, rune management, being able to sell more than one rune. Some of these things are things that Summoners War Sky Arena has already mastered, but it's been around a lot longer. So I think some of those things need to be implemented early and quickly before you release the game. But other than that, combat is great. The characters look great. Yes, you might not like the art style, but they still look beautiful in their own right, okay? Mona Lisa is Mona Lisa. I would call her ugly today, but back then she was probably like Pamela Anderson or Ariana Grande. Like, it is what it is. Like, you're judging through the lens of the artist and his artwork. So I play the game for what it is. A fast-paced, luck of the draw, monster team building card game, and it was fun. So that's my opinion on the game. That's my full review. Like it how it is, doesn't really matter. I'm putting it out there. If you liked it, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, And make sure you hit that notification bell for more content just like this. That's all I got. Chief Rocky out.